Okay, well, good morning, everybody. My name is Darren Fisher. I'm a systems analyst for IT services, and I'm going to hope to present in 10 minutes some tips for you to use Outlook and more efficiently use Outlook. And that I kind of feel like Shaun White before hitting the half pipe here, so we'll just shoot right down there and get started. With the migrations happening for us to get on a common email system, IT Services has been working hard to get people on Exchange, and with that, people are using Outlook. So common questions are, how do I use this application, and how do I use it well and efficiently so that I can do the things that I need to do throughout the day and not get dragged down and trying to figure things out. So I'm going to try to get 10 things in here this morning in 10 minutes. So first thing I'd like to show you, a lot of people, when they first open up Outlook in the morning, it comes up to their inbox like this. But there is something that's called Outlook Today. And Outlook Today is kind of a digital dashboard for Outlook that can pull all your stuff together in Outlook and kind of give you an overview of what you got going for the day or the week. And so to do that, if you're when you got your computer up, you just go to Mailbox here. And it will take a few seconds to bring this up. But you can see I have my calendar, I have my tasks, I have my messages, and I just have three folders set up right now to show me like my unread items. Now this is all customizable for you. And you can just do that by going up to Customize Outlook Today. And here you can set this to when starting, go directly to Outlook Today, so you can check that box. You can choose what mail folders you want to show that you have unread items just by checking the box there. And then also, you can set your calendar day and maybe a different view. And some of these views and styles are downloadable through the web, so you can really customize it to have it look the way you want. The most important thing, though, is when you get done setting those, you want to click Save Changes. And as you can see here, now I've got those changes applied, and I can see those items that I customized. So that's Outlook Today. Navigating through Outlook. Now, this is Outlook 2007. If you want to know what version of Outlook you're using when you get back to your office and you're not sure, you can go to Help and About Microsoft Outlook, and it'll tell you right here what version you're on. We can see we're on 2007. The thing about navigating Outlook, they changed this in 2007, is when you're clicking on Mail, you'll notice that I only see the Mail folders. And so I'm only seeing those folders within Outlook. And this left pane here is called my navigation pane, and this is my folder pane, or where all my items are of whatever folder I'm selected on, like I'm on Inbox there. But the one thing that I want to point out that a lot of people do miss is that there's this button right down called Folder List right down here. If you want to see every single folder that you have for your mailbox on the Exchange server, click this folder, and that'll give you everything, including calendar, inbox, contacts, and tasks, and everything. You can scroll through there. The other thing is public folders, and there may be some changes with public folders, but public folders will allow you to view other basically shared folders within a department. And you will not see that public folders unless you hit that folder list, so that's kind of important. So that's a little bit about that. You may or may not be aware of this, but just a really quick tip. If you ever done the Shift-Click to select multiple items, because I know when you're managing email and you want to apply like deletes to a bunch of email in between one message and the bottom message, or maybe select various messages within there, if you just do a Shift-Click, you can select all those, and then you can move them into whatever folder, or you can delete them at that time. If I want to just select specific ones, I can click, hold Control key, and then select those individual items, and then move them and delete them. So just a quick tip on that. Changing views in Outlook. There is a lot of ways to change views in Outlook. I'm going to show you a few of the common ones. By default, when you open up your Outlook here, you may have some things like from, subject, received. The first one's by importance or attachment. You can actually change those field codes or those columns to show you other things that you might want to see. Like, say, for example, you want to know the size of each email message that's within your inbox or whatever folder. And an easy way to do that is, okay, we have a size column that we can add. So if we go up to the column header, do a right-click on that, choose Customize Current View Fields, and we have a whole bunch of stuff here for frequently used fields. You can even select more stuff if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and choose size I'll click Add. Now it's this stuff over here on the right. That's all my columns. Those are my columns. So if you read from the top to bottom, it's basically going from the left to right. So you can move that up or move it down. And once you hit OK twice, you'll now notice you'll have the size column there. So you can go through there and say, okay, these are the buggers that are really taking up a lot of space. I want to clean those out, right? And of course, you can sort on that just by clicking on the column header. Okay? Some filters that you can apply. I don't know about you guys, but I've got quite a bit in my, I'm using a test account, by the way. I wish my inbox was that clean. But you may find that you have a lot of email in your inbox, and you want to basically apply some filtering. So let's say you've read a bunch of stuff here and there within your inbox, but you want to say, okay, I want to see everything that I haven't read, and I want to go through that. So what you can do is you can apply what's called a filter. So if I go up to View, Current View, and I can choose last 7 days. Here we go, unread messages. Now you notice I only got 3 messages. And I can go through those and read this. Keep in mind when you set these filters to change it back, because people will forget sometimes that they set the filter and think that all their read mail is now deleted, right? So if you look down here, you can see that you have a filter applied and how many items are there. So it's saying 9 items, and we're only seeing 3. So I know there's a filter of some sort in there. So to turn it back off, View, Current View, Messages. Bang, got everything back. Out of office assistant, I think a lot of people know about that. But when you're leaving your office for the week to enjoy a nice sunny vacation on the beach, you can actually set an out of office assistant in Outlook and have it automatically reply to people that are on Exchange. You can also add a rule to reply to other people that aren't on Exchange. But that comes in handy so that you don't have to have your computer on. Your computer can be shut off. But under Tools, Out of Office Assistant, you can basically say, okay, I want to send these automatic replies. You type out whatever message you want, and you click OK. Notice I got a little notification there that I have the out-of-office assistant on. So the biggest thing about this is when you get back after the week on the beach, back in your office, remember to turn it back off. You'll probably get some friendly coworkers. They'll say, do you realize you have your out-of-office on? And so you notice there, it went away. So I'm not seeing anything. So you get busy when you get back from vacation, obviously, or wherever you've been. You will have a notification in the lower right-hand corner, but a lot of times that's missed. So you can just click on that and say turn off auto replies, and you're ready to go. Rules Wizard and spam filters. I'm not going to show you how to set up a spam filter, but if you get a lot of spam that comes into your inbox, give us a call at our Solution Center, and we can help you set up a spam filter. But one of the nice things about rules, I think this is one of the most powerful things in Outlook for manage your email. You can have Outlook automatically do things for email as you receive it or when you send it. So, for example, if I wanted to automatically, rules and alerts, tools, rules and alerts, apply a message when it arrives. There's some canned rules here in Outlook. Or I can simply create my own rule. There's all kinds of stuff you can set here. Let's say from a specific person, you select what person you want it to go to, or what rule it applies for, I should say. So there I say Kevin, and I can say move it to a specified folder. Maybe I'm choosing training. Hit OK. Next, apply any exceptions. And then you can name it, and then you can also choose when you create that rule to run it now. And then when you close that, or do finish, you'll see that it processes, and you're good to go. Now, you can turn that rule off if you want. You don't have to delete it. You just go back to the same place, and there's a checkbox to uncheck it. Deleted item retention. How many of you have deleted something? Goes to deleted items. You empty out the deleted items, and it's gone, and you're like, shoot, there's something that actually got deleted out of my deleted items that I want back. If you do it fast enough, typically within a month, if you go back to your deleted items folder, click on it, choose Tools, Recover Deleted Items, you can actually see those messages within that month period and recover those just by selecting it and clicking this little icon here, Recover Selected Item. You can see it pops back on in my deleted folder, so I can move that stuff. One last thing I want to get through. How many people have sent an email message out and wish they could get it back? Okay, I see the end sign, but I don't think everybody's interested in this. Yes, I have had that happen too. So if you're doing an email message and you type it up, like say I'm sending this to myself because I'm lonely, don't have anybody to send email to, and maybe I say training, and I say please bring documentation to Wednesday's meeting. And I send that, and I'm like, oh shoot, not Wednesday, Thursday, right? So what I can do is I go to my sent items folder, find that message I just sent, open it up, go to other actions, and I can say recall this message. Now I can choose either delete the unread copies of this message, so I don't want to resend it, I just want to delete it, or I can change the one I just sent, tell me if it succeeds, because that's always nice, and then I can change that to Thursday's meeting and resend it, and I'll get a notification if it worked or not. Now, one thing about that is the person can't have opened it that you send it to if you're trying to recall it. If they do, then you're stuck, and you just send them a new one. So thank you. I see them. Yes?
Is it announced that it got recalled? I've seen that.
Yes. It'll actually give you, if you ever seen a read receipt, when you send an email message out and you want to know when the person's read it, you get a receipt. It's kind of a similar thing. You'll get an email message back, and it'll tell you if the recall was successful or if it failed.
How about the person who received it initially? Would they have to get a notification that you just took that back?
Yeah, they can see it in a split second in the inbox. Message was recalled, but then as soon as their inbox refreshes, it disappears. They may miss that, and so they never know it even came in.